really sad when Joe's not here, don't you? I don't feel like you get as sad when I'm not here, but you get really sad when Joe's not here. Awkward. Awkward. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Tuesday. I say fine Tuesday afternoon. We had loads of sunshine, and now it looks like it might fucking... I've got fluff on my head. Looks like it might rain. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons for us. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that button. Good. Got that bit done. Right. How are we? It's been a good start to the week, isn't it, already? With the exception of the fact that I think that tomorrow night's going to be the 10th edition, 11th edition reveals at 1 AM. Fucking ridiculous. We'll talk about that more tomorrow night. Jojo Beans is off work today. It's not because he's poorly. It's because it's his partner's birthday and he's booked it off. So there is no Jojo Beans, which is why I'm here doing it. I had a rare morning where I could stay with the kids, which is quite nice. So I did. I took the opportunity. I'll be going back over to work after this so I can get ready for this evening where we've got Mr. the Brom and Mr. the Tom in the studio on the channel tonight. So you can look forward to that. But Games Workshop, what's sad about Joe not being here, what's really sad about Joe not being here is the fact that they did yesterday drop loads of new rules for Chaos Space Marines, specifically for Iron Warriors, but actually kind of for wider Chaos Space Marines as well, because there was some stuff for World Eaters, Thousand Sons, Emperor's Children, Death Guard, etc., etc. I think it's really good. I think some of this stuff is fucking dirty, actually, downright disgusting. So we're going to go through that today. We can talk about the rules that have been released, the brand new rules for Chaos Space Marines. I have to think as well. I have to think with these new Chaos Space Marine rules that these are going to be relevant for the new edition. Otherwise, why are they putting this much effort in? There's a couple of things that I think we can take from these rules as well, but we'll talk about that when we get into it. If you want to support the show, there's lots of ways you can do it. You can hit those magical YouTube buttons like I've told you to already. If you'd like to, that'd be great. Or you can become a member of the channel. All you people that are green, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. You can become a member if you're not green. Or you can do what Robert did right at the start of the show, and you can gift memberships. So actually, my text box is wrong. So far, we have one fucking legend. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. You're a hero. Or if you've got opinions, things you want to talk about, rules, etc., you can stick them on postcards. Brian will interrupt me. He'll shout at me. He'll tell me words, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about, because this is your show as well as it's mine, right? Good. Beautiful.
That Defiler is going to sell out fast.
It is. It's going to sell out really fast. We'll get into the rules, shall we? Should we just do the rules straight away? Should we jump straight into it? I am a huge member. You are. You're all huge members. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to Joe's true boss. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. That's not Joe. No. I'm the younger, more attractive looking one. Anyway, if I screen share, boop. It should be ready. It is ready. Cool. We have the new Iron Warriors rules, Eye of Terror, new rules for Defilers, Mutilators, and Kravek. And actually, let's be fair, Kravek is like the only one who's for Iron Warriors specifically. Defilers and what's it called? Mutilators. I'm just fixing Brian because I've seen what you guys have said. Defilers and Mutilators are all desktop audio. That should fix it. That should fix Brian. Are actually for all Chaos Space Marines, right? They're not just for Iron Warriors. Only Kravek Morne is for Iron Warriors. I think I'm saying that right. Grumpy Gits, thank you for the one gifted. And thank you so much, Dirty Bird. Oh, you dirty bird. 10 gifted memberships. You're a legend. Didn't head Brian. No. I think I fixed Brian. I think it's okay. So let's click on this. So this is the first look at the new rules for Kravek, Mutilators, Defilers. They just put the data cards up. The big man leading the whole operation. Morne has a lot to prove, and true to his nature, he's an absolute battering ram armed with a monstrous thunderhammer called Last Argument and a power fist.
I'm Brian, trapped in the closet.
Was that back, Nick? He dares to do pretty much everything smaller than a tank with his servo harness. So here he is, right? He's an epic hero, of course he is. He's got his standard kit. He can lead Chaos Terminators, Mutilators, Obliterators. He can lead Obliterators. That's quite nice. I quite like that. There's a reason why I quite like that as well. Can I zoom in a bit for his rules? Boop. There we can. Boop, boop, boop. That's about as good as it gets. Right, cool. So 5-inch move. So ponderous, but not as bad as the old 4-inch Mutilators. Toughness 5, I feel is a bit low if I'm honest. Like, if he's a guy who's leading obliterators and mutilators, I feel like he should at least be Gravis toughness 6, but hey. 2 up, 4 up, pretty standard. 6 wounds, leadership 6, and an OC of 1. He's got 2 ranged weapons. He's got a combi bolter, which is a combi bolter. But then he's got an ignores cover torrent weapon, which is his bell flamer. There's a 12-inch D6 plus 3 attacks range. No ballistic score, obviously, because it auto hits. Strength 6, AP 1, damage 2. The AP 1 is interesting. We'll talk about that in just a minute. And then we've got his melee weapons, which I think are a bit bonkers, right? So his last argument is Dev Wounds with 7 attacks that hit on 2s at 10 minus 2, 2, but are they? And then his Servo Harness, which gives him 3 extra attacks, putting him on 10 attacks, hitting on 2s at Strength 6, AP 2, damage 2, but they're anti-vehicle 2+, right? Which is very good. But then this is the bit that interests me. So he's got deep strike, so he can deep strike with the mutilators or the obliterators. He's got dark packs. But each time a model in this unit makes, and the wording, right? This is one of those things. I don't know if I'm reading too far into this, chat. I don't know if I'm reading too far into this, but I'm thinking about 11th edition, and I'm thinking about characters. I'm thinking about one of the biggest complaints we've had about characters for the whole of this edition. So, headlong destruction. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets the closest eligible enemy target, improve the armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1, right? There is no fucking while this model's leading a unit every time he attacks. That's going away. We're seeing less and less and less and less of that in all of these new characters that are coming out. Which means with his last argument, I mean, he's going to be swinging at the closest eligible target, right? Because he's in engagement range. So his hammer's actually strength 10, AP 3, damage 2. His servo harness is actually strength 6, AP 3, damage 2. If he's flaming the nearest unit with his bell flamer, he's strength 6, AP 2, damage 2. That's actually quite good. That's quite significant. And then he's got the Architect of Ruin. At the start of the battle, select 1 unit in your opponent's army to be this model's hated foe. Each time this model makes a target that attacks the hated foe, you can re-roll the wound roll. Each time this model hated foe is destroyed, you can select a new unit from your opponent's army to be the hated foe. So his Dev Wound Thunderhammer just got significantly more spicy because you can fish for those 6s and you can batter something to death with your Thunderhammer with re-roll wounds. I think he's really good. Importantly, keywords: Heretic Astartes, infantry character, epic hero, chaos undivided, Terminator, Kravek Morne. There is no Iron Warriors. He's an epic hero. There is no Iron Warriors keyword. So in the future, if this stays the same, in the future you could put him in an army with Abaddon, for example, right? Cool fucking unit. Big fan. We then go on to the Mutilators. It should come as no surprise that miniatures look like big, brutal, close combat monsters are in fact big, brutal, close combat monsters. Cool. So we've got Mutilators. There's 3 in a unit. There is no option to expand them. They have flesh metal weapons, right? They don't have any ranged guns, nothing at all. They have a 5-inch move. Again, better than their old 4-inch move. Toughness 7. This is why I think Kravek should at least be toughness 6. A 2+ save with a 5+ invulnerable. 5 wounds. 5 wounds apiece. Leadership 6, OC 2. And like I say, in units of 3. I wonder if obliterators are going to go the same way. Flesh metal weapons. You've got 3 profiles that you can select when you start to fight. You get to choose one of them. 6, 4, or 2 attacks. All hit on 3s. The 6 attacks have a strength 6. The 4 attacks are strength 9. The 2 attacks are strength 12. It then goes AP 2, 3, 4 respectively. Damage 1, 3, D6 plus 2 respectively. I think the 4 attacks at strength 9, AP 3, damage 3 is the one you'll probably see the most frequently. But having a sweet profile isn't bad because 4 attacks with 3 of them, right? It's 12 attacks at 9, 3, 3. Actually, if Kravek is leading the unit, that's 12 attacks at 9 minus 4, 3 damage, which is mental, right? Absolutely mental. They've also got deep strike and dark packs, and they've got crushing charge. Essentially, once you've made a charge move, select an enemy unit and roll D6 for each model in this unit that's in an engagement range of that unit. For each 4+, the enemy units have a D3 mortal wounds. So you get mortal wounds on the charge, but it's not for every model in the unit. It's just for every model that's in engagement range in the unit. Which, considering there's only 3 of them, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, it should be all right. It's free. You don't have to pay CP to do it or anything. So, you know. Infantry, chaos, demon keyword, mutilators. So that's mutilators. I think they look spicy. The points all tell us whether they are or aren't spicy. There's nothing in here that tells us the points, but they look good. And then there's this nonsense coming, right? The Defiler. So he has 18 wounds. He gets -1 to hit if he's 1 to 6 wounds remaining, right? He's equipped with a Hades battle cannon, 2 excruciator cannons, 1 heavy missile launcher, 1 heavy baleflamer, 1 sharing claws. The Hades battle cannon can be replaced with an ectoplasm destructor. The excruciator cannons can be replaced with magma cutters. The heavy baleflamer can be replaced with one of these: las cannon, reaper autocannon, electro scourge. The model's heavy missile launcher can be replaced with one of the following: las cannon, reaper autocannon, electro scourge. You can only have 1 electro scourge. You can't have 2. Okay. He's got a 12-inch move, and he's on 100. I'm reliably informed, chat. Very reliably informed, in fact. He's on 160 mil base. So he looked at Fulgrim's base and went, hold my beer. Mine's bigger. It's 160 mil base, right? A toughness 11 with a 3-up, 5-up, 18 wounds, leadership 6, OC 5. So he's a tough old nut to crack because he's got that invulnerable save. I've seen people out there screaming about he should have a 2+, but like, a 3-up, 5-up with a toughness 11 and 18 wounds is still good, right? So I don't know why people are whinging too much. Got a ton of good-looking weapons. So he starts with the Hades battle cannon, which is a 48-inch D6 plus 3-inch blast, strength 10, AP1 damage 3 that hits on 3s. That's incredible. He can replace that with the ectoplasma destructor, less range, less shots, more strength, more AP. So it's a 36-inch range and only D6 shots with blast, hitting on 3s at strength 12 minus 3 damage. It's quite tasty, that, I'll be honest. Quite tasty, right? His 2 excruciator cannons, or excruciator cannons, should I say, are also 36. 6 attacks each. Remember, he's got 2 of these, right? He's got 2 excruciator cannons, so 12 attacks hitting on 3s at strength 6 minus 1, 2 damage. He can replace them with magma cutters. We know what they do because of Mauler Fiends. He's also got a heavy bell flamer, which is 12-inch D6 plus 3. This goes up to strength 7 AP2, unlike little character man strength 6 AP1, because it's a heavy bell flamer. You can swap it for a las cannon, which is a las cannon, 2 shots though, because it's a Hades las cannon, or a heavy reaper autocannon, which has dev wounds and sustained hits with 4 shots at strength 9 minus 1 3, which is quite good. He's obviously got his heavy missile launcher as well, which can be replaced, as we know. 2 profiles, a crack and frag. It's pretty standard there. Nothing that is not too much of a surprise, right? We've then got the shearing claws in melee. Yeah, it's 5 or 10 attacks, depending on whether you strike or sweep. They all hit on 3s. Strength 16 or strength 6, AP3 or AP2, D6 plus 1 or 1 damage. D6 plus 1 makes me a little sad, if I'm honest. I feel like a claw that powerful, that big, could be D6 plus 2. But I wonder if we're coming away from so many just flat heavy damage profiles. I'm not sure. If he takes the Electro Scourge, he gets extra attacks, 5 extra attacks in fact, hitting on 3s at strength 12 minus 2, 2 damage. It's quite spicy. But there's some things that make this a bit more spicy, right? The first couple are on the datasheet, the rest aren't. So firstly is its scuttling walker ability. If you make a normal advanced or fullback move, you can move through models, excluding Titanic models, and terrain features. When doing so, it can move within engagement range of enemy models, but cannot end that move within engagement range of them. And any desperate escape test is automatically passed. So you can't wrap him up and make him desperately escape and roll a 1 and die. That's like, oh, the 160 mil base is a problem. How do we fix it for Fulgrim? We let him go over 4-inch ruins. It's not a fix, is it? How do we fix it for Defilers? Just move through ruins. Don't have to worry about the base. Move through ruins. Maybe give that rule to Fulgrim. Just a thought. Especially when you consider that the Fulgrim's got massive fucking wings, so you can just fly over the building. Each time this model makes a dark pact until the end of the phase, each time it makes an attack, reroll a wound roll of a 1. In addition, once per battle, when it makes a dark pact before the resulting leadership test, you can just declare it will overcharge its Demon Forge. If it does and it fails, it suffers 3 mortal wounds and a D3 mortal wounds. But until the end of the phase, each time you make an attack, you can reroll wounds, which is really spicy. Like, he's so good. He's so good. Points will be important here. Currently, he's so good. But he gets extra rules if you put him in one of the parent legions, right? So if you're in Death Guard, after you've shot, select one enemy unit hit by one-on-one attacks till then you don't get cover. It's average, it's good. You just get this, don't you? Is a Defiler enthralled to the world is going to about its business that's in Death Guard? Absolutely not. That's why each of the 4 Chaos Legions have their own codexes that get their own special Defiler that replaces Demon Forge. Okay, so it doesn't get it in addition. This replaces Demon Forge. This replaces the reroll wound roll of 1 or reroll all wounds, right? Which is sad because that's really fucking good. Okay, Death Guard replacing this, right, with your strip cover is shit. Revelant Desecration. Each time this model makes attack targets an enemy that's not below half strength, add 1 to the hit roll. Not terrible. Not terrible. Right? Destroyer of Futures. This one I think is really fucking good. Each time you target this unit with a fire Overwatch stratagem, it hits are scored on a 5+. For each of those attacks that targets an enemy unit within 9 inches of 1 more 1,000 psychic units from your army, it hits on a 4+. That I think is exceptionally good. Right? Exceptionally good. And then finally, World Eaters. At the end of your opponent's movement phase, you can select one enemy unit within set up on the battlefield within 12 inches of this model. It can either shoot, but only if it's an eligible target, or declare a charge against it. And you don't get the charge bonus. I also think that's quite good. That's one that I'm like, okay, I can see taking this over Demon Forge is worth it, right? Taking the 1,000 Suns over Demon Forge, probably worth it. Taking this one over Demon Forge, I think I'd rather have the reroll wounds. Taking this one over Demon Forge, I definitely have the reroll wounds. Death God got shat on here. Shat on, right? There it is. There's the rules. That's what you get. That's the new Chaos stuff. I think it's interesting, right? The Defiler moving through walls, I think, is an indicator. I think it's an indicator actually that in the future they're going to solve the terrain problem with massive base models by giving everyone that kind of rule, or they'll bring it right into the core rules, right? And I also think that the change to the wording on the character profile, we're seeing it quite commonly now, that instead of while this model's leading unit, it's just models in this unit. I think that's going to become commonplace as well. I think both of those are signs for 11th. I think these rules will be relevant for 11th. What do you guys think? Open to the floor. There's going to be a lot of tournament play with these. Do you reckon? One thing 1,000 Suns doesn't need is more Overwatch. No. Bear in mind, Emperor's Children Defiler will be able to move, advance, shoot, and charge through terrain. It will, yeah. It will. I just don't think it's. I don't think that rule replaces Demon Forge is as good. You don't rate the 1,000 Suns one. Are you drunk? Overwatching with those weapons on a 4+. Honestly, I think it's really good. New character looks spicy. He does. He looks really good. I like him a lot. I like the fact that he's not Legion locked. I'm a fan of that. Stick a Defiler next to Vashtor for +2 strength on all weapons, and donk the Defiler with a Warpsmith for +1 to hit. Yes, it's an investment, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the chonk. Fair. Got to roll 4+ though. Right. Okay, he hits on 3s anyway. If you're playing Cotier detachment in Emperor Children, you get reroll wounds anyway. It's fair, you will from the pledges, yeah. I still think that I just don't think they needed a different rule. I think you could have just gone, they all get the Demon Forge rule. Although Dark Packs is a bit more difficult because you don't have Dark Packs in those legions, I guess. But I don't know. Vashtor and Trip Defiers incoming, you reckon? Keep in mind the World Eaters one is easy to play around. You have to be set up, not within. Yeah, so it does have to be set up within 12, but with Uppy, Downy, and Deep Strike, there's a lot of stuff that will be set up within 12. I think it's a great. That sometimes abilities are really good because of the way they control your opponent rather than what they actually do. So the Defiler's rule might not come up in a whole game because people might go, I'm not landing within 12. So it means I don't get the opportunity to shoot or charge because you haven't landed within 12, right? Fair, reasonable. But what they've also done then, if you place your Defilers carefully, what you've also done then is you've created a huge zone where you're saying to your opponent, you can't go. You just can't do it. If you have 2 of them on 160 mil bases with a 12-inch threat bubble that you can't drop within, you're making a huge area that just can't be touched. I don't think we can discount how important that is. You know, I think that's massive. And they're going to go, well, I don't want to go within 12 because you can shoot or charge me. which means it's having an impact. And then they go within 12, you're like, cool, I'm going to shoot and charge you. Or shoot or charge you, I should say. Thank you so much, Tank.
I really like the Defiler rule as a deterrent for 6 inches deep strike. No mention on whether mutilators will be available for Wii, EC, DG and TS.
Yeah. My assumption, Tank, is they're not. Only because if they were, why wouldn't they have done the same as Defiler rules? Secondly, obliterators aren't. So my gut instinct tells me they won't be available for World Eaters, Emperor's Children, Death Guard, and Thousand Sons. And I'm a person who thinks more generic Chaos stuff should be available for those legions, but it's because I like the World Eaters and I like the Thousand Sons, I like the Emperor's Children, and I'm okay with Death Guard. So I'm greedy. I want everything in my colours. Them's is facts. Them's is facts. Excuse me, chat. So tired. So tired. Yep, boo. Yeah, it is boo. It is, but hey. Tea. I've just drank my whole cup of tea in the first half an hour of a hour and a half show. And now I'm going to have to sit here with no drink. I'm not prepared. It makes factions a little bit more interesting to play. Yeah, it does, yeah. To be fair, it is limited to 1 pot armor. Can you spam them? You can have 3, Gareth. Havocs and Raptors should be available to all. Agree. Nina, Thousand Sons. Nah, I'm not painting Thousand Sons ever. I also don't love Thousand Sons. I don't know why. I got them commissioned from Siege originally because I was super into Thousand Sons. And
These might be better Chaos Knights than CK.
they actually might be, Nick, to be fair. The most World Eaters demon unit not available for World Eaters. I can't see it happening. I thought they would have mentioned it to start with. It's a selling point, and Warcom is a marketing platform that wants to sell you stuff. So if you could take it, they would definitely tell you. Thousand Sons ain't my vibe, yeah. If you've ever painted a rubric, I have. I don't know how you can ever love Thousand Sons exactly. I have painted rubrics before, and I utterly hated it. The Overwatch one would be more attractive if it could Overwatch, even if another unit has used that stratagem. The rule, as is competing with a lot of other very good units for Overwatch. I mean, it is. Their flamers are good. And the Mutilith's flamers are good. I just think that it also has a lot, like being able to hit on, if you know that there's a unit within, a psychic unit within 9 inches, being able to hit on 4s with some of that firepower is, I think, quite a spicy meatball, if I'm honest. I think it's quite a spicy meatball. But hey, maybe that's just me. There's your rules, chat. What else should we talk about? I'm struggling today, if I'm honest with you. So what else should we talk about? Dividers and Pac-Man with Abaddon and a Hellbrute with Mark of Nurgle is going to be scary. Emperor's Children should have Raptors, Death Guard, Obliterators, Wild Eaters, Mutilators, Thousand Sons. Who cares? Touche. Tomorrow night's predictions. It's so hard, isn't it? I'm so irritable that it's at 1 AM. Because I think they're going to reveal 11th. And I actually want to be wrong because I just think it's dumb as shit to do a reveal show for your biggest game system and the new edition of that biggest game system at a time when it's 1 AM for the UK and 2 AM for Europe. It's fucking bonkers. It's fucking stupid. And if you're going to do it at 1 AM, doing it on a Wednesday is even more stupid. If they did it at 9 PM UK time, where would that be in Milwaukee? Where's Milwaukee? Is that where the Decepticon is? Because you got to think on the west coast, so the furthest away, it's 8 hours behind us. They did it at 9 PM UK time, right? It's 1 PM America time. They're awake. Ain't gonna be 11th. You reckon, Willis? You're the first person I've seen who thinks it's not 11th. Fucking stupid. Anyway, chat, I'm angry. So if you want to cheer me up, the best way to do that is to chuck gifted memberships at me. Currently, only the Dirty Birds gifted more than one. There's 200 people watching. 200 of you. Not to mention 9 PM in the US. I'm in the US and I'll be asleep. It's just stupid. 2-hour stream as well, yeah. Fucking stupid. Utterly fucking stupid. Are you going to do a watch along at Hobby House? No, because I'm not fucking stupid. Look, are you not listening to what I'm saying about the time? 1 AM and a 2-hour stream? It's fucking dumb. One, there's no point doing it at Hobby House. No one will be there. It's 1 o'clock in the morning in England. Secondly, I've also got to open the shop on Thursday and do a Talking Head show at lunchtime and do a game stream in the evening, and I'd be fucked.
They said the new Custodes Sentinel Guard would get 40k rules. Do you think they will be counters rules or a new unit?
I reckon there'll be a new unit. I reckon there'll be a new unit, I'll be honest. Which will make me happy.
Love you, kissing face emoji.
Love you too, James. Thank you, Whitey, for the one gifted. I'll get down for the live. There's no, I'm not doing a live stream on tomorrow night. It's not happening. I've always said this. My stance on this has never changed. When they do the streams at a sensible time, I change my stream time and I do a watch along with them. I don't do that if it's at a stupid fucking time. Thank you, Evan, for the one gifted membership. You're a legend. We're on 14. This is like pulling teeth. This is like the last week of March, chat, right? I'm going to be honest with you right now. Right, I'm going to just put it all on the line here. Evan, thank you for one more gifted. We're on 15. We are really far behind where we need to be for the channel to continue to survive. Hobby House pays me nothing. Is Luce the new manager of Spoons Whitey? No. Hobby House continues to pay me nothing at all. Me and Joe and all of the channel bills still get paid for by the channel. They're not the same business. People keep saying, oh, it's okay that YouTube's not doing well because Hobby House, it's just not the same business. They're two separate businesses. Do it 7 PM UK time. That's 2 PM East Coast time, 8 PM Europe. Yeah, like 11 AM West Coast time. That is weird. But no, definitely not. Thank you, Rum O'Clock, for 5 gifted memberships. I am a little bit concerned, actually, I'll be honest. Like, I know it sounds like it's all grifting, but it worries me. There's been a gradual drop-off for like 3 or 4 months now, which I kind of attributed to Christmas and the start of the year in January, and it's not getting better. It worries me. So if you've got jobs going, not that I've got the capacity for it with the shop as well. Thank you, Rumble Up, for 5 gifted memberships. But yeah, I think that I genuinely believe the reveal shows tomorrow night are going to be 11th edition. I think they're going to show something off. I think they might even hint at or tell us the box name. They might give us a sneak peek of some of the models that are in the new ranges. I don't think they'll show it all off, but I don't know. And I am really annoyed by it because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and it just fucking seems like a really stupid decision for a UK-based company to go, hey, you know, one of our major audiences, and maybe the US is its biggest audience because there's more people there, But one of our biggest audiences, yeah, we're not going to bother. We'll do my part in April. Thank you, mate. Hopefully 11th edition news and content boosts when they start dropping articles rules. Well, I'm hoping. I'm kind of clinging on right now, Nick, because the two things I get told is the cost of living. Get it. I'm feeling it. I get it. And 10th edition fatigue. I'm feeling it. I get it. And I get it. That's the point. Oh my God. Carsten, thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. You fucking utter hero. You, oh my God.
Peter Turbo announcement at Adepticon.
I've wondered about a double Primarch reveal. Thank you, Nick, for the $2. So, Carsten, thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. You're an absolute fucking legend. I love you. You're amazing. Thank you so much. And just as I'm whinging like a little bitch, John Mercado comes in and throws 50 at me. Too generous. You chaps are far too generous. My God, thank you so much. I'm on my arse here, team. I've had a real hard time. Like a real hard time. I kind of want to talk about it and don't want to talk about it at the same time, so I've kind of tried to avoid it. But thank you, John, so much for 50 gifted. You're a fucking absolute legend. I miss your face. And thank you, Carson, for 20. You're amazing as well. Mr. McCardle, written into the history. He really is. He really, really is. He's an absolute fucking beautiful human being. Hey. Thank you, John. Thank you, Carsten. Thank you, you wonderful people. Vent, if it's not to someone. I am talking to people. It's not stuff I want to share with the wider audience. So I am talking to people. I am getting stuff off my chest, but yeah. I feel like the content's been off a bit as well because of it, so I'm sorry, but I also can't stop. I haven't got the capacity or the space to stop. So, John, 10 more of those will be all right. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Thank you, John, for 50 more gifted memberships. Insane. You're insane. Absolute fucking hero of the channel. Did John own Microsoft or something? How was he always gifting what seemingly all the YouTube channels is crazy? John just works hard. We're paying for the tears. I mean, at the moment, Dan, as week and week goes by, it's closer and closer and more likely, right? So, Ragnarok, thank you so much for 5 gifted. You're a fucking hero. Appreciate you all. If you gift 1 or 2, I appreciate you. You know, I do, genuinely. But people like John are fucking insane, and I love them, and they're a huge part of the reason as to why we get to do what we get to do. And why I get to keep paying Joe. It's insane. Insane levels of generosity. I'd love one day, I really love one day to get to a point where Hobby House, for example, is really successful, and I get to a point where I don't have to worry about money anymore. I want to go and find smaller creators at that point and do what John does. My fucking God, John. I want to do this. I want to go and find those smaller creators who are working fucking hard. Because I've been there. I'm there, you know. I want to be able to do that for people. Because Chapter Master Ballsack has come in and gifted another 100 members. Personally, I don't want any more CSM models for World Eaters. Fair enough. I get it. Jesus Christ. I mean, that makes the update here slightly easier. But I think it's just fucking, it's just a chat full of membership showing up. I don't know what to say. Apart from thank you, I guess. Still going. Arrived just in time for the yogurt drop. Yeah, what a fucking guy, eh? John, thank you for this sounds mental when you say it, right? John, thank you for 200 gifted memberships.
John, did you get your golden gals? I'd ask in 6T, but it's moving kinda quick.
I got my box. I got my box of Custodes secured. This is what it looks like when two Primarchs battle. I got my box secured, and I bought the Liber for it as well. I bought the Custodes Liber because I really want to play them in Heresy as well. Has he got another account to quickly log into? It's more about running it out of money, I think, Dan, to be fair. Did you go for the High Elf Blood Bowl team? Yeah, I got the Blood Bowl team, the dice, the cards, and the pitch. My fucking hell. Fucking Jesus Christ, Dan, you...
I hope John lives a long and happy life.
Gareth, thank you for the one. Nighttime crew are going to have a struggle beating daytime crew now, aren't they? Sprugly, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. If only OBS tracked all these automatically, I wish it did. Camel toe emoji when? Yeah. This is mad. All I can do for now. Don't be silly, it's amazing. It's all relative, right? It's amazing. Hoping Hobby House has another box available on Saturday as I want to come down. I think we might.
Peak, John.
It is peak, isn't it? I think we might. Well, the problem we got is, Tank, is we've got the Blood Bowl League started on Wednesday and they might buy it. I think we've got like 2 or 3 teams left. I'm not sure though. And I saw your comment, Nick. I'll check my messages. I've been right. Fucking hell. What is going on?
This in hip hop, I believe, is what they call making it rain, baby.
Have the night off. I can't, Dan. We're so far behind. Fuck me. I'm coming down on Friday. Can I buy you a beer? We don't sell beer. I don't chase you for replies, but something's relevant. I'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look. I'll be straight up, right? Because of the way life is being lately for me, I've kind of been off everything. I haven't really been responding on social media. I haven't really been responding on Discord. I haven't really been responding on WhatsApp to anyone really at all. Because I haven't. I've just kind of fucking withdrawn and shut off. Which, you know, arguably isn't the right way to do it, but I've had to. I've had to kind of preserve some of my own mental health. Ultimately. Jesus fucking Christ. John, thank you for 400 gifted memberships, chat. What the fuck? I have some whiskey on site, Gareth. I haven't got any glasses though. I can figure that out. I also have to drive home that night, and then I have to get up the next morning and do a full day's job again. So it's a firm maybe, mate. I'll be there though. Hey bud, whatever. Don't start being nice. I can't. I won't be able to cope with that. I don't want nice. Jeremy, thank you for the one gifted. I don't know what to say now. I'm frankly surprised you haven't named one of your children after John at this point. We've said that he can have the kidneys. So, he's got something. 5 and drive, yeah, them's the rules, right? John with the casual 500 gifted on a single show. Luke, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Someone hug it. No, don't be, like I said, don't be nice. I don't want you being nice, because then I'll fucking crack. I don't want to crack. Just had my first kiddo this year. Wish I had more in the pockets to lose your weight. No, you're fine. Is this technically a record for Liam and Joe show? It might be, yeah.
How many mystery box openings we get from this?
That's Wednesday and Friday nights, Alpha Omega. I haven't even made the fucking... I haven't finished making the cabinet yet. You're off the 5s. Yeah. Compose. Compose. Tony, thank you for 1. And another one. I knew what you were going to do. I waited. I waited. Speechless. Yeah, I haven't really. I don't know what to. I started off quite strong, I think, on the show. I'm a bit. No need for tears. It was just 2. Two seconds.
Love your brother.
Jesus fucking Christ. Also, I know I missed it. Thank you. Thank you, Litany's Banner, for becoming a Thane. Make sure you get yourself in the WhatsApp chat. Thank you, Sean, for 10 more gifted. You're a hero as well. I love you. It's been a lot lately, chat. It's been a lot lately. And John, thank you for that $500 donor as well. You're insane. This is insane. It's fucking mad. Mad. I don't have words for this. I'll be honest. It's not. I expected to battle through to maybe like 50 or 60 members again. And then have to try and battle again tonight and battle again tomorrow and battle again on Thursday and Who's playing what tonight? Brom wants to play Orcs. I'm supposed to be playing him. I don't know what I'm playing him with. Going to adapt on tomorrow. I can't wait for the preview. Hopefully it'll be good stuff. I'm hoping it'll be really cool stuff. I picked up my Custodians box, John, for Heresy. I figured, knowing what I'm like with a hobby, and I've not hobbied at all lately, apart from on the Liam and Joe shows. Well, what I'm like on the hobby, I feel like Custodians is a fucking great army for me because it gives me access to Heresy and 40k, and it's low model count. So, you know, maybe I can get that one done for a change. But I'm trying to carve out some me time, which I've just not had lately at all. Play Tau again. I have thought about it. Seen so much positivity about Hobby House lately, and multiple clubs are putting up posts about the venue and how good it is. That's good. Should have rescheduled for tomorrow versus play versus Brom. Then you could break off after round 4 to watch the reveals. I'm looking forward to a Brom game. I miss him. I really miss him.
I had work drama this year and had to move on. Been between jobs since. My mental health is poo. I do what I can to support you all to say thanks. Just keep at it, big man, it will all come good.
Thank you, Tom. Mine's taken a battering lately, I'll be honest. Play Wolves. I can play Wolves. Have more fun. No, look, I've told you all, stop being nice. Stop being nice or I'll have to put the Be Right Back screen back up. Take a weekend off. I can't. God versus. I don't mind. I don't mind what I play too much. I don't care. I just want to play a game tonight and enjoy some time focus on Warhammer. New character and multilateral potential 12 mortal wounds on the charge. Toby and Dan working this weekend. Yeah, they are. They are. The thing is, Toby and Dan are our only full-time members of staff. Toby's partner, Samantha, has started working Wednesday evenings, and we've got the Blood Bowl League starting this week on Wednesday and Saturday afternoons. At the moment, at least, it's we're all working all the hours. We can't, so it's not like if Toby and Dan are off, I can take the weekend off. We just can't. We don't have the capacity, and we don't have the revenue coming in yet to afford more staff. We need more staff. I was talking to Toby about it at the gym today. We need more staff. We need to bring people in because we're all slowly breaking. But we can't because we can't afford it. So you have to get it right. You have to get it to a point where, like, you're not quite breaking even, but you're closing in on breaking even. So you can justify bringing another staff member in. But then you bring another staff member in, and you come further away from breaking even, right? I'll hold on for my 5 gifts for the next one. Well, we could push to 600, Brian, I'll be honest. Without John, you've only done 75 members, chat. Brom gone. No, he's here tonight. He's playing tonight. I do wish for a trip to the UK to see all the States. Well, I hope you get one. What the fuck have you done to me today? Brom was never a staff member. Brom's always been a volunteer. Brom and Tom and Paddy have always all been volunteers. No, the thing is, Inge, am I saying that right? The problem is they're also almost nearly broken. They're also all close to burnout. Toby's working 60, 70 hour weeks. Dan, who's our barista, is doing 50 plus hours. So we can be open as much as we're open. It's a lot for all of us. We'll get there. We'll get to a point. We'll get to a point where I can spend less time in the building. In Hobby House, we'll get to a point we'll have staff will be able to take on some of the burden, which will be good. We'll get there. We will get there. I think we will get there. I mean, we have to. We can't keep operating how we're operating. We're very proud of the service we're putting out, I'll be honest with you, and the feedback is insane. Mike's right. The feedback has been a mad good. So we're doing something right, but it's taking its toll right now, and the business is taking a while to build up. So Kai, thank you for 5 gifted. I did my part. You're amazing. Thank you. We're actually 20 members away from 600 on a Tuesday lunchtime. Do it before breaking point. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. What a fucking day already, eh? I don't have words. Brian, thank you for 5 gifted. Oh my god. It's still going. It's fucking stupid. Tony, thank you for 5. Didn't John do 30 members of 50? No, he did 500. He did 10 lots of 50 on his own. 10 lots of 50.
Shoulders back, T plus DS out.
Yeah. Best chat indeed. Made enough money to add a West Wing to the hobby house now? No, unfortunately not. Because fuck me, team. Thank you because of dragons for 5 gifted. I'm glad I didn't do hopes today. I'd be fucked by now. Thank you anyway, Grimdark, for the $10. Did John just drop that super chat and go, by the way? You just come in, yogurt drop 500 members, 1 super chat and leave. Fucking mic drop and disappear. Thank you, Ben. It is Ben, isn't it? I've called you Ben for ages and I'm worried that it's not right. Leon, thank you for 5 gifted. I'm here. I don't have words or things or ways to say thank you. At the club hanging a bunch of banners we just got in. Amazing. Send me pictures. Has Liam's mum got it gifted after all that? Probably not. Took a few personal days after a few tough weeks at work. Preach. Preach. Not just work though, but you know. Oh. What do we want? What do we want versus Orcs? Tau, Space Wolves, Guard, Eldar, Dark Angels. What do you want? What do you want, chat? John, what do you want? Probably none of it because it's all 40k, right? You want Heresy, but...
People hugging emoji, sorry it's not much.
Don't. 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 Value is relative. Some people can do 500 members. Some people can only do $2. Anyone who sends anything is fucking incredible. Utterly incredible. We've always put everything out for free so that anyone can watch it, even if they can't afford a membership, because I don't like the idea of membership blocking content. I hate it. Because some people just flat can't afford it in the modern world, and then they don't get to be part of the community. They don't get to watch the content. They don't get to be involved because they can't, because everything's behind a fucking paywall with some smattering of free content. I've always put everything out for free and streamed pretty much every day of the week because it means you all get to be involved all the time, no matter what, right? No matter what your circumstances are. So at that point, when we do that, what we're saying to you is, if you like the content, if you enjoy the content, and you want us to keep doing this, and you are in a financial position to support us, right? If you are in that position, then you can. You don't have to, but you can. If you don't, if the support stops, we know we're doing something wrong and we'll try and change things up. But if it continues to stop, then ultimately the channel closes and cool, we weren't worth it. That's fine. I'll accept that, right? But that's the way we've always done it, because there's too many people that I've spoken to that said I can't afford to be a member. And I'm like, well, and that tugs at my heartstrings. I'm like, well, I can't, I don't want to. If you're in that kind of place in life, the last thing I want to then do is block you off from a community. Do you know what I mean?
Very proud of you. I don't need to say anything else. Saluting face emoji.
Stop it. So, I think sometimes by people that are in the position where they can't afford a membership.
It's coming out my student loan, but fuck it. Winking face emoji. Love ya. For the Thanes. Love you, dude. Hashtag no to cult.
No to cult. Thank you, Ivy, for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Kemp Play, for 20. Thank you, Olerin, for 5 gifted. So anyway, yeah. So if you're in a position where you can't afford a membership, so Hesea tier for us is like $1.99. If you're in a position where you can't afford $1.99 a month, you're probably having a pretty shit time. And if you're having a pretty shit time, what I don't want to do is go, I know you're having a shit time, you can't watch most of the content because you're not a member.
Wait a minute, I want to be incredible too. Love you, Liam, you're an absolute gem. Sold Tiny Tim's crutch to fund this super chat.
Love you, Nick. Love you, Chris. You are a legend. So that's always been kind of, I think I've said this so many times, it's always been the ethos behind the channel. It's always been the mentality. And in a world where, let's be honest, in a world where basically every other paid YouTuber does members only content, every other paid YouTuber,
Get the train going. Choo choo.
Thank you, Mr. Quicker. And Zan, MTG, I assume stands for Magic the Gathering, says, you've got the absolute best community. He's right. I've followed you for about half a year, give or take now. During that time, I've been a permanent member and never had to buy one for myself. That's you, chat.
I have an idea. Headed to the hospital to unplug now. Didn't need to buy a meal deal, so have some more.
Stop it, people. You need to go and get a meal deal. You forget I know who you are and I can send it back. I've seen a lot of YouTube communities, but never one this generous and generally awesome. Agree. We call you best chat because you're the best chat. And if we can continue, Joe for a little while, and I get why, right? This is nothing against Joe, but Joe for a little while has talked about starting to make members only content to guarantee some revenue, and I just don't think I want to go down that route. I'm not interested. If we start fucking about with pre-recorded, we might put it up as members only when we're doing the testing, right? So it's like quality testing and feedback loop from paying members, but then I wouldn't want to keep it behind paywall. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. I had pasta. Okay, as long as you've actually eaten. If you're giving money, food money for me, and then you're not eating yourself, that's not.
I can't really afford £1.99, but I have to waste some for entertainment, keeping the crushing weight of the world away. So take my money and like it.
Thank you, Ivy. Love you. Pasta and meatballs. Okay, good. As long as you've eaten. Have you seen the price of a cream egg? I'd rather gift super chat. Thanks, Dan. I made a conscious decision ages ago to come away from members only content because I wanted to do it differently, and I had a theory in my head that it's a better vibe for the community. It's the same reason I don't put ads on lives until after the stream's finished. And when I put ads on, so when you do YouTube content, chat, right, and you upload YouTube content, you can choose to turn monetization on or off for advertising, and you can choose where it's placed on videos. On live stream, on live streams at least, those ads sort of get put in automatically, or there's a setting where you can do that. There's a lot of channels I know that will put ads on their live streams. They'll go live, and most people miss the fucking first minute of the live stream because they're stuck in an ad loop, and I hate it. So I don't put ads on the start of lives. Once the live stream becomes an on-demand video, i.e. after it's finished and I've clicked end stream, I then put ads on the start and the end of the show. But even though they're an hour, hour and a half, 3-hour streams for game nights, I don't put mid-roll ads in. I don't put mid-rolls in because I fucking hate them. I hate them. I'm like, you know what? If you're happy to sit through an ad at the start, you can watch the whole stream without an ad, and I'd rather you paid me a membership than paid for YouTube Premium. Oh, thank you, Josh. I want to lose weight anyway. I was getting an ad during Mikey when he says something important. So you don't get any ads then, Dan. That's what you were saying. Never too emotional to throw shade at Mikey. I've lived off ramen before, can do it again. I've not been eating loads, to be fair. Monster has fueled me lately. Poor old Mikey. I do love him. You should all know that I love him. Send you a couple update videos of the club and what we've done. I can't wait to see it, man. I'll have a look after the show. How about sponsor you? What do you mean, mate? We get brand deals come through. I turn most of them down.
Pretty skint right now, but I rolled a couple of young uns for their pocket money. Much love, man.
Bucks leaks for the $5. Is everyone's payday this week? Apart from John's, obviously. I'll have a look at those videos straight after. Beef crisps are in fact food. I've had a lot of those. Beef crisps and Monster. It's slightly amazing I'm still in the shape that I'm in. Quite honestly. Rounds of shape, right? Hobby House sponsored by Rachel Legends. We had a few come through. Like we had one come through recently from Smart Water. We'd like to sponsor your content. I'm like, I mean, I do drink water. It's relevant, but I'm not really. I can't. I can't do the whole. Anyway, we're going to pause there because this video is sponsored by Smart Water. Smart Water. I can't do that. I can't do that piece. I don't want to do that piece because once I've done the advert for Smart Water, how much of it do you think I'm then drinking afterwards? None. So I don't. And we've had a few of those come through. Hey, we'd like you to show off some t-shirts from our t-shirt company, and we'll pay you a fee. I'm like, right, but I don't like those t-shirts. Do it like Mikey does it and make a joke out of it. Well, I mean, if the gifting carries on and the super chatting carries on, I don't need to. I don't need that. That would just be extra money for the sake of it, and I don't. You know, I'm not that greedy. Monster's probably healthier than shakes. At least shakes greater than water. Facts. Utter facts. JP, how's it going, dude? Thank you for 5 gifted. You're a legend. UK is man that has having 2 jobs. It is, yeah. Pimp out Joe in the car park is dead. Want to make money. Leaks, not have to give other people it. The smack wagon has gone. It has, yeah. It's been removed.
There are a lot bigger channels out there who are less deserving of the success they have. Wishing every success for the channel and HH. Love, brother.
Thank you for the $5, Clem. I always this I don't know if this says a lot about me or not. I always hate there's bigger channels out there that are less deserving of the success because they're there for a reason. They must have deserved it because they've got it right. I do sometimes struggle with how we don't seem to grow as fast as others, but then we're also more rough and ready. We're also more brutally honest. We also swear a lot more. Perhaps in places we're less polished. We dick about. We make stupid jokes. We don't suffer fools. And I wonder if maybe that's the reason. Maybe because we're so Marmite, it doesn't grow as fast. But I don't want to change us being the authentic us.
Robbed up a homeless guy for some funds. Poor bugger mentioned something about a missing car and it being twice this week already. Anyhow, enjoy.
Thanks, Soups. Considering Valrak scammed members into paying for his game room and never bothered to film any battle reports. Is that true? I don't think he scammed. Did he scam? He didn't think he scammed people into paying for his game room, did he? I think that's entirely true. I think he did some content about the fact that that was happening and he was making it, and then I don't know if he decided he didn't like making battle reports. Pre-recorded, right. Pre-recorded battle reports is a thing that Joe is pushing for. And I you know, I've said to him, I'll support him, I'll help him, whatever, that's fine. I don't mind helping him get them off the ground and learn how to have pre-recorded or make pre-recorded shows. That's fine. But I have a problem with pre-recorded back reports, and it's a personal problem. It's not aimed at any specific channel. It's not aimed at any specific individual. My personal problem is I fucking hate them. I hate watching them. I hate making them. I hate filming them. I hate editing them. I hate them. I hate pre-recorded. I can't stand it. I want the authentic, raw, live experience. That's my favourite. Live performing is my favourite. And you don't get that as much with pre-recorded. The whole process of putting it together after the fact as well is, for me at least, it's so fucking tedious. It really, really negatively impacts me, honestly.
Love the channel. Cheers from the USA.
Jesus Christ, we're like £6 away from it being £500 in super chats as well. What the fuck? What the actual fuck, chat? Oh, I didn't know that, Dan. I started watching Titans and still love their show, but I watch way more of your show than I do theirs because I feel you guys in your community is more my speed. Oh, Bess. Fucking pack it in! Stop it. I just like people to be authentic and commit to their community if they are being paid to. And I agree. I agree. Finger slipped. Fuck off. Insane. Thank you, Litanies, after becoming a Thane for 5 gifted memberships. You're insane. Thank you so much. 636 members. Jesus fucking Christ. This is probably the highest Liam and Joe show total ever, and poor old Joe's not here. He is going to develop a what's it called? You have way better shirts. Oh. Complex. He's going to develop a complex. That's the words. He's going to develop a complex now. When he's on show, it's like 50 members. 30 more? What for? Oh, for 666? I see. What did Joe got in his solo shows a while back? I don't know, it's a couple hundred, wasn't it? I just bought a 1,000 point Sisters Army this morning and would have given more. Don't be silly, you're amazing. Thane and 5 gifted is insane. You Brits always make the best 40k content. I love your business model and the character behind it. I will always support access to the community no matter where people are from or their means. Thank you,
Just
Jacob.
for what I can do for now.
David, thank you so much. Robin, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Fucking hell, team. I'm ending the show in 5 minutes, right? Stop. Or what will happen is we'll get 0 tonight for Brom and Tom, and they'll grow a complex as well. My God.
A little something more. And I vote for wolves. Smile.
Thank you, Jeremy.
No words, just hope this helps.
Thank you, Olorin. Is it Brom tonight? It is, yeah, with Orcs. Thank you for the vote for wolves. I'll have a look. I'm not sure what's been used recently or what I want to play that keeps my brain capacity not too heavy.
With all these flavored Chaos releases, is it now acceptable, or will we be seeing multicolored Chaos armies now? More warbands style with a mic of Night Lords, Iron Warriors, etc.?
What
do you think?
I think it's always been acceptable. I think it's always been acceptable to do that, Tom, but I think that now with like the Night Lords kill team and the Iron Warriors bits or whatever, I think it's more accessible. I think it's a lot more accessible now. It's a lot more kind of like Joe's been doing it for a while anyway, which is a little bit easier, I think, under Black Legion kind of narrative, but it's relevant, I think. Like he's been doing it for ages. I think it's always been like narratively. I think Chaos Warbands with units from different legions has always been. It's always been narratively correct. I just think people prefer to have a uniform painted army, but like I'm a big fan of Eldar. Part of the reason I'm a big fan of Eldar is because the aspect hosts and all different colours. So oh my God, do we at least get Joe tonight? No, he's off for the day, mate, because it's his missus' birthday. It's Brom and Tom tonight. Tom's on deck. Brom and I are playing.
Blue heart emoji, blue heart emoji, blue heart emoji.
Thank you, nobody. This has been insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know what to say to you all. How dare Joe have a personal life? It is rather selfish, isn't it? Brom, that's alright. Yeah. He's meant to paint and play games, that's it. It is, yeah. It is what you're supposed to do. I'm not there today either. I know that will greatly upset everyone, says Toby. I saw you though at the gym. I saw you, Toby. I was happy I got to see you. Right, I'm composed now, just at the end of the show. I'm sorry about that, chat. I'm sorry about that little break in the middle. The interesting thing is I don't even have a button for the Be Right Back screen. I have to press it manually because I just never use it. I never use it. So that was an experience. But thank you. Like, thank you. I mean, obviously, a huge thank you to John. 500 members and $500 from John alone. You know, thank you. It's insane. It's utterly insane. I still, you know, the channel's still going to end down this week. If every other stream hits a target, we're still going to end down overall. But it's going to be not as bad as I thought. So, can you write on a whiteboard something that Liam has to make a cry and break button for streams, please? Shocking. Watched the review of Hobby House and they interviewed Toby, not Liam. I thought Toby did great. Was it the one from Heresy is My Therapy? Dan, he's a legend of a guy. Yeah, so the show was supposed to be about the Chaos Rules, which are fucking cool, by the way. If you haven't checked them out, check them out on Warcom. They're really good. I really like them. They're really cool. It ended up being a make Liam cry, and you fuckers got me. It took like 5 years, but you got me. It's it's one of those things, isn't it? When it's just gifted. We've had our members record on stream was in 2024 in March. And we did 1,105 members on stream. That didn't break me because it was in a really good, happy place there, you know. But today is different. It's amazing how the rest of the world impacts you. And I like to think I can come on stream, put a face on, act out for a few hours and be fine. And normally I can. But for some reason today, with the crescendo of everything, it's just... I saw the Iron Warriors guy mutated Defiler was all hours, and that's it. Are you going to watch long for Adepticon? God, no, I'll be asleep. Tyson, I'll be sound asleep. Well, hopefully. So yeah, with the crescendo of everything at once, you know, it's just, it becomes a lot. So John waited, and I've been saying recently that I've been struggling a bit, and he waited till today, and he went bang, sniper shot, and went for it. And you know, he got me. So there we go. Right, I need to go because I've got to go over to the shop. I've got to get the game table set up because I've got no Joe. I've got to write an army list.
Melton Melbray and back earlier, didn't get a buy. Returned with a newer car instead, it's a Volvo. Sorry, not sorry Liam, take my money and I'll give you a hug next time I see you, you big lug.
I love a good Volvo, JP, don't you worry. Just joined, very excited for the new CSM units, they're very, very good, yeah. So yeah, so, you know, it wasn't a sniper shot, it was an exterminator. It was a fucking carpet bombing, wasn't it? Absolute carpet bombing. I look forward to your review. Joe and I will be talking about it on Thursday, guaranteed, right? So on the Liam and Joe show on Thursday, we'll be covering the Adepticon reveal. That's right, I'm an asshole. No. You're one of the most incredible human beings I have the pleasure of knowing. Genuinely meant. Met a lot of people in my life, and with the career paths I've had and the things I've done, met a lot of people. And some of the people in this community blow me away on the regular, and you are one of the most incredible people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. That's that. And I won't have you argue, get all uncomfortable about it. You're just going to have to take that one. All right? So I do have to go over and prep the table for tonight. I've got to write an army list. I've got to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I've got to change the studio around because it's last used for the football show on Sunday. So I need to go because I've got to drive over there and do all that stuff. So I'm going to leave you guys here. And I always feel bad. When revenue sat where it is at. And I'm like, bye then, thanks. It makes me feel really shitty about it. But I kind of have to go. Otherwise, you won't get a game show tonight. And I want to make sure you get your game show tonight. So there is a live game at 7:30 tonight. Brom's running Orcs. I'll think about it when I'm over there and pick an army and play with it. I'm not sure what it will be yet. We'll see. So you can look forward to that. Tomorrow at 7 p.m, 7:30 p.m, we've got the Warhammer show as usual. I don't know what we'll be talking about. I don't know if I will drop anything before the Adepticon reveals that gives us any kind of hint. And then on Thursday, we've got the Liam and Joe show where we will review the Adepticon shows. We've got the live game of 40k in the evening. And then we've got After Dark, 7:30 on Friday. And then a weekend where you get to rest and I get to do 2 shifts at Hobby House. Yay. Which is fun. Like, I say yay like I'm not looking forward to it. I am. I love that place. I'm just tired, right? Then Monday. What I do on Monday at the moment is I sit upstairs with the kids for a few hours and spend some time with them because I don't see them for basically the rest of the week and fall asleep on the sofa. But hey. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show. If you've enjoyed the show, please make sure you smash that like button before you disappear. If you're watching and you haven't already and you've never chatted in chat before, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. It's the way you can interact with us and get involved when we are live on air. You're all insane human beings and I love you, and you are in fact the best chat. The best chat. Other YouTubers come and see us and say, you've got the best chat. It's a fact. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll see you tonight for that live game at 7:30. If not, we'll see you in the next one.